Hello there, today I have LEGO Transformers animated Bulkhead in this video where I will show you how to build him along with his mace, his only accessory. I'm cleaning up the background a little bit over there. It's a little bit of eraser piece because I was drawing something. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to show you how to build this mace, wrecking ball thingy, and Bulkhead. So yeah, let's just get straight into it because this will definitely be a long video. Alright, so first off we're going to start off with this section like a washing machine brick. Then you've got this ball joint on this pin piece right here. It's connected to these ball jointed pieces with these sockets and these tiles on them. That's connected to this piece right here and these two plates on top and bottom and a 1x2 plate up here. This can be any color. This plate, this like light pink plate right here can be any color because it's not visible. So that's why it's this random color. Next thing you're gonna do is grab two of these like upward brackets, and you've got these jumper plate, round tile, round tile. Then down here, since you can't put a plate on anti-studs, you just put these plates right here like so. And then once you've got that, that is when you will attach it to the bottom like so. And then you will grab another one of these plates right here, if it wants to focus. And then jumper tile, this time a downward bracket, and jumper tile. Then just attaches to the top like so, and there you go. That is Bulkhead, or Bulkhead's mace, all done. So yeah. Another thing you can do is just like add more of these like midsections, or just remove this midsection to like increase the length of the wrecking ball, but I guess the basic length right here is two of those pieces. So yeah. Next thing you're gonna do, grab a couple of the, or we're just gonna start building ironhide, not ironhide. Well, in Japan he's ironhide, but we're not in Japan. At least I'm not. Anyway, brick, plate, and then G-slope, like that. Then we've got these 2x2 plates, 1x2 plate, 1x2 plate, and then two more of these black bricks, like so. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna grab this brown 1x4, and then on top of that brown 1x4, you're going to have this black bar piece in here like so, and then brown 1x2, brown 1x2. This is brown 1x4, brown 1x2, brown 1x2, and then these colors. That's why they're well, I didn't explain yet, but that's purple and red. Not because it talked about Decepticons, but the colors don't matter. The colors don't matter, basically. You're not going to see them in either mode. Maybe when you're transforming it, but yeah. And then on top of that is this 1x4 plate, like so. And then as you saw right here, I took off these 1x1 bricks, just like that. And then robot hand, two of those, just to make as tight of a connection as possible. These like rounded pieces that have hollow studs in them, so the fit focus bars can go through. And then a brick, jumper, and then the headpiece. It is kind of a small head for the build, but there's no room to fit a bigger head. So yeah, that's that. Next are these sections, brick, two of those, what do you call this? G-slope, focus, hinge. These should be normal tiles. I don't have normal tiles, I just have jumpers. So yeah, as you're building this, make sure those are tiles. So also, the green on this build should be like a lime green, not a lime green. Like a, what's it called? Like an olive green. Not this color, or maybe dark green. I don't know. That's a little bit too dark. I'd say olive green, but I don't know. Maybe a lot of these pieces don't come in olive green. I don't have a lot of those pieces personally, so that's why it's in normal green. But yeah, I think you can actually just look at this and see how to build it. So yeah. Next thing we've got right here are these two black 1x3s bricks. Green brick right here. Got this little movable piece right there. Then you've got this bracket with a wheel on it, like that. Then repeat 2 times, 1 for each side. So yeah. Next thing you're gonna do is grab a couple of these like pan pieces, like so. Then you're gonna put a green 1x2 plate underneath, and then next to it you're gonna put this like upward gray or black bracket, and then you have this washing machine brick tile, and top of that you have another one of these green 1x2 plates, and then on top of that 1x2 tile, and just a normal 2x2 tile over here. And of course you're going to repeat that on both sides like so. So you should have something like this. So yeah. Then you're going to grab 2 of these green 1x3 bricks. Then you're going to grab a 2x4, or 2 of these 2x4 bricks, and then 2 of these 1x4 bricks, and put them on these 1x3s like so. Then on top of those bricks, you're just going to place tiles kind of like this. It doesn't have to be these exact tiles and these exact orientations. Just make sure you got these window tiles right here, and everything else just fill out as you please in green, so it's color accurate. So yeah. Now we're gonna build these sections. They're literally 3 pieces, and you can see them. Hopefully you can figure that out. If you can't, I'm sorry, buddy. This is a pretty simple thing to figure out. It, like I said, it's literally 3 pieces. But we also have these 2 pieces in green. Ignore that eyeball right there. I ran out of bricks, so that eyeball is going to be hiding somewhere. Just so you know that. And hey, you just got these 4 little builds. Where is it? Okay, yeah, 4 little builds. So here, just get that done. Next thing you're gonna do, grab these. Actually, this could just be a 2x2 plate. I don't know why that's like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that, I guess. But anyway, you're gonna have these another 1x2 plate right here, then like a 1x2 plate with a bar clip, and then 2x2 plate, and then 2x2 plate, and then on top of that 2x2 plate in brown. So yeah. Next you're gonna do, you're gonna grab these like L-shaped bricks, not bricks, plates right here. It is technically a 2x2, kind of. I don't know how exactly to say it. It's like a 2x2, but 1x2. You see the shape. And then you have these 2x4 plates, and then these 6x2 plates right here on top with this pattern of 1x2s just stacked on here like so. You already built this section before it, so just put that on there like so. On the back, this is where you're going to attach these sections that you built not too long ago. And then, like I said, with the eyeball guy right here, the eyeball is kind of hidden in there, so if you do have an eyeball piece like that, just put it so that it's facing toward that wall or those plates so that you can't see the eyeball. But yeah, there's this like stomach grill light section all complete. There is, wait, hold on, yeah, there is another section. You built these sections a little while ago. They look like this. You already built these, so just find them, attach them like so, and yeah, they should look something like this. And then once you have that, I believe these are the first sections you built, going to attach them back here like so. Make sure the cheese slopes are inward like so, kind of facing away from this clip right here like so. And then we can grab this section with the head on it and just put it on here like so, just like that. Looks a little strange right now, but you know, the build's not complete. Another thing you can do is grab these pieces you've once again already built. You've already built the shoulders, so you can attach them and just click these sections in like so, and they should be orienting like this. These are more of the and here's the middle of the chest where you'll connect it, and then out here is where the socket will be for the shoulder. But you want to make sure you're not putting it in like this. You want to make sure this is the proper shoulder, like so. So when you do put these together, it should look like this. And then this uncurls, of course, with this piece tapping into the back of that washing machine brick. It should look like this. So yeah. Next part we're going to build is this chest. We got these brown 1x2s right here connected underneath this brown 1x6 right here. Yeah, 6. Brown 1x6, and then behind that is this hinge section. One side's brown, one side's black. If you don't want to risk breaking these sections or these pieces, you can just put them in normal brown or normal black all around. I decided to go the extra mile and switch them up, and I kind of regret it because these are kind of loose. Well, at least this one is. This one stays in place, but anyway. On those hinge pieces, you're going to put this black 1x3, and then at the end, you have this black 1x1, just filling out that tiny little gap right here. Don't worry about this right now. That will be filled out later. And then on top of all that, you have this, well, another green one. Well, not another one, but it's a 1x2 plate right there, as you can see. 1x2 plate. And then in the middle of that, 1x4. And then you have two of these L-shaped pieces, kind of like right here. Two more in green on these sides. As you can see, they like wrap around. And then on top of that one, one in black. And in the middle of all that, you're just going to have this 1x2 black, 1x2 green. Put it in the middle right there. And then you can put these tiles in the middle like so. And there you go. You should have the chest section fully done, if that was clear enough. You can fold those sections right there, just like so, and then yeah, this will theoretically go in right here, but you still need to do something else, which is, yeah. So anyway, you have this section you've already built earlier. You have the chest section you just built. Just gonna slide it over, squeeze it all into place, and yeah, it's got the middle section done. Now, right here, this is where you can collapse this section up like so. As you can see, I have it like this right here. This will go on this side. Just trying to move this so you can see how it connects. And you will repeat the same thing for the other side. Just like so. And if you fully snap that all into place, it should be moving back and forth like so. And then you can grab these sections you already built and attach them like so, so that they are flat, and the wheel in robot mode is like hugging this light piece right here. Up here you will have this rounded gray piece up here like so. Same thing on the other side, and yeah, that is most of the torso done. Of course, we still don't have the backpack or the legs, but we will get that done soon. But moving on, Next up we have this thing, bracket, 1x2 tile, or 2x2 tile, 2x2 plate, and then slope, 2x2 slope, just like that. Next thing you will build are these clips, then this, I guess, 3x1 bar pieces on each side, with these light bar pieces, like 1x1 tiles, and then we have these robot hands that are connected to underneath these hollow studs, which are connected to these 1x2 rounded plates stacked on top of each other. With well, you can tell it's a 1x2 plate, 1x4 with it's a tile in the middle but studs on either end, so you can have these bar pieces with more robot hands and green tiles up there like so. And then in the middle right here with this section you just built, just tab that in like so. And yeah. Next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna grab these 1x3 hollow plates, and then you have these bricks and someone laughing in the background. But 1x3 bricks, and then yeah, two of those in green, and then 1x3 plates, two of them stacked on top of each other on each side, and then you have these pieces up here which really should match the other greens, but I didn't have enough pieces. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Tile, plate, tile, tile, plate, tile in the middle. It's kind of like a 1x3 jumper, but you have to build it manually instead of it being an actual piece. But yeah, what you will attach this is just attach it on either end of these hollow plates, like so. So yeah, this section, you can just move these, yeah, like that, so it's easier for a connection. And then you can grab these sections that you built way earlier and just attach them in the middle like so, and make sure when you do have a section or the section like this, make sure these window tiles you placed are more so up here, just for when transformation comes around, they will fold up into the right place. So make sure the windows are in those positions. And you've got these two little gaps right here. The camera wants to focus. Doesn't want to focus. One, two little gaps right there for these clips. Might be a little bit easier to keep these sections off for a little bit, because if you saw the review, those things like to pop off. But yeah, just gonna tab it in like so, and then connect these sections like so. And yeah, once you have all of that connected, you should have Bulkhead with his really chunky torso section mostly complete. Now all we have to do is the forearms and the lower body. Here are Bulkhead's hands. I'm pretty sure just by looking at these you can see how to build this. But anyway, we've got these bars, all these pieces right here, these ones with these clips that are like rounded like tubes, these would all be this light gray piece. Unfortunately, not this piece, just like the color light gray, but fortunately I don't have 6 of these, I only had 4, so I had to settle with his thumbs being darker. Looks kind of odd, but honestly the whole hand build looks odd. Maybe you could try to find the pieces in the right colors, make this look a little bit better, but yeah, it works. Next thing you're gonna do, 2x3 plate, and then 1x3 plate. On top of that, you will have these bricks. One side white, right next to that will be this modified brick with a stud. Next to that will be another 1x1 brick, and then 2x3 back here with keep forgetting the name, slope. Yeah, slope. Right right here, and then of course this will be like the arm that goes over here when he's facing you, and then of course you repeat this on the other side after putting these pieces on. You could also just get another 2x3, but apparently I don't have another one to fill this out, so I just did that. It still works, and you already did the hand. So when you do connect the hand, it is with this Technic piece and that modified brick. I don't know if I called it a modified stud or a modified brick. It's a modified brick. But you do attach it like this, so it should look like this from one side, from that side, focus, from that side, from that side, focus. So yeah, and you also will swivel it like this for robot mode. On top of that, you will have this 2x3 plate. On top of it, bar, clip. And then next to that, you will have this 2x1, 1x2, green, another 1x2 in green. And then tiles. These should not be jumpers, these should be tiles, but like I said earlier, apparently I don't have a lot of green tiles. So, yeah, that's kind of how it is, but I'm gonna just push that in like so. Leave those studs right there. It's just for clearance for his elbow. Speaking of, when you do build this, you can bring the torso back into frame and then attach it like so. So, just popped off his bicep. But yeah, you're gonna attach it like so, and this white piece representing the star in the truck mode should be facing inward like that. So that's how you know that's the right way. And of course, it's the same exact thing on the other side. And once you've done that, you should have something like this. So yeah, now onto the final section of the video, which is taking really long. The lower legs, or just the legs in general. Alright, so for his waist, groin section, you will have two of these plates stacked on top of each other with this kind of piece right here. Underneath that, you will have two of these washing machine bricks where the studs are. Not where the studs are, like underneath. And then green brick in front. This piece underneath here to connect it all, 2x2 plate. Then you have T-joint, T-joint, hollow 1x2, hollow 1x2, hollow 1x2, hollow 1x2, and then you have these D-snot bricks. So, yeah, that's that section. Then you're going to grab this Technic brick with these two Technic holes in it, then a brick, normal brick on the side, and then on the other side you're just going to completely deck this section out with brackets and studs, just like so. And then you will, yes, you will stack these two plates. It will be painful to take off, but this is for scale and for thighs. So just attach it like so, and then attach tiles to the studs up here. And yeah, you should have the thigh done if you replicate the process on both sides. Should have both of his thighs, and with his groin section, you will attach the thighs just like so. Make sure these 1x2 plates or tiles are more so outward, and yeah, make sure it looks like this. So yeah. Next, you will double this. You will double this build. 2x4 plate, 1x4 plate. On top of that, you will have 1x2 brick, and then 2x4 brick, and then two of these modified bricks. Or it could just be one in green with this wheel over it, and then you can flip that over and around like this. This will attach right here. So make sure when you do attach it, it is in the middle, like so. and make sure the wheels are outward, like right here. So yeah, should look like that so far. Then you will grab just another basic brick like this. Bulkhead is full of bricks because he is a chunky guy, and it just wouldn't make sense to fill this guy up with plates when you just have bricks at your disposal. So then you got that, and now you can go to the final part. These tiles underneath, 2x3 tile, 1x3 tile. Both of those are dark gray. 1x3 tile in black. And then you will have these bricks on here like so, 1x2, 1x2, 2x3, and then once again 2 of these modified, or 1. These should be in dark gray. And then attach the wheel. And of course, you're not going to attach it like this. That'd be a little bit stupid. I'm going to attach it like this, so that both of the wheels are on the same side, and they're kind of behind this red section right here, with this section kind of green section up here poking up in the middle. So yeah, you should have these really chunky legs if you've doubled them up, just like so. And make sure these are connected in the middle, because otherwise it will not transform properly. So yeah, you've got the legs done, and now all you need to do is connect it to the actual build. So you will bring in Bulkhead here, and this clip you placed on a while ago, attach it right there like so, and then push that into place. And yeah, that is Bulkhead done. Yeah, be finished. There you go, have Bulkhead, enjoy him. Gotta go.